I have my 21-year-old daughter that is away at the university that's 3 hours from my house. And she turns 22 in October, so I know my situation's a little different than everybody, but I'm still a mother. She doesn't do your typical college things like some of the other kids. Like, she doesn't drink, she doesn't like to go to the bars, things like that. And she sends me this text last night. I'm so ready to come home. Every weekend is terrible. I have no friends anywhere, sitting here in this apartment and have no one to talk to. I've read the things on the walls like 100 times. I don't know if it's because I don't have social skills or what, but I'm so over it. I don't feel included in any conversation. Nobody makes eye contact with anyone. It's just miserable. And I didn't know really what to do. I was like, do you want me to come get you and I'll take you back to school tomorrow? But that just breaks my heart because I feel like I've done such a great job with my kids, but like, I don't even know what to do anymore.
I can give you the answer, but deep in your soul, you really know the answer. Because when we again pray and meditate, Creator has a way to show you how to be with what's happening. Because right now, in our society, children are more lonelier than ever in history before. Because somehow technology has a way to disconnect us than connect. And that's a very sad reality that our children are living during this era where they seem to connect, but they're really not connected. And so as a mother, what I would highly suggest is, most importantly, to listen with compassion and tell her, honey, I hear how lonely you are, how disconnected you are from girls and boys in your school, how lonely and sad you are. And I am here for you. Maybe sometimes it's okay to just put a school on the side for a semester or maybe for a week and to come home. And I'm gonna give you all of the attention and love so you can make a choice if you want to continue going to that school and get the education or whatever that you want. I know that you're lonely right now, and so I'm here for you. How can I help you? Recreate her, bring as much empathy and compassion as you can, and then ask her, how can I help you? Because I will, like I shared many times before, and I'll share now, but again, in our modern era, in the West, people don't like to hear that. Because number one, importance for daughters is not the education and not the work. And it's so hard to accept that. What makes us as women happy at our core is connections. A woman without girlfriends is a very unhappy woman. Because we are social creatures. That's when I travel to Middle East, to Russia, to Turkey, to Africa, I come alive because people are there. It's not an individualistic society. It's collectivistic society where people are gathered. They have a big family, friends. They go out every day together for a dinner or lunch. They socialize, they talk, because a woman speaks 10,000 words a day. A man speaks between 1,000 to 3,000 words a day. Do you see a big difference? And that's why just a boyfriend or husband is not enough. A woman must have her girlfriends. And do you see how she's crying for help? Mom, I'm lonely. She needs to socialize. But you see, in the West, we're putting the seed, because any movie you see right now, women are heroes, they're fighting, women are kings, etc. She has a career, she has money, she has business. But does she has a family? Does she has a girlfriend? Because that's where her core happiness is, in the family and her friendships and her connections. And will you be willing to tell her, honey, it's okay, college can wait. Come home. Come home. We'll do things together. At least you have me and we will bond and we'll talk, we'll figure out something. A happy daughter is the daughter who knows by age 16 how to talk to boys, how to make friends, what is her core values. In India and the Middle East, if a girl chooses to get education, she can, but not because she's gonna make a career out of it. And I'm not saying that majority of Indians now, of course, they want to be doctors and lawyers, but I'm talking about deeply spiritual people in India. They get that the most important is to find the right husband, to be protected, or stay in a family where they feel safe, especially daughters. Because it's extremely stressful to go to college and put all of their time and energy. And then after college, of course, because she has a degree, she now has to find a job, pay off her loans, or at least work because now she has a degree. And when will she find a time to meet the right man, to marry and build a family? And this is what's happening in the West. Women are so exhausted and overwhelmed because they learn to get education and then go to work. And then they find a man, I'm sorry, in the United States, I see a lot of men, not beef, not chicken, something in between, because they don't know how to provide, lead, and protect a woman and a family. And then a woman feels like, oh, I gotta, I guess, work and pay off my loans and help my husband and raise my children. And she's like a mad woman. If I had a daughter, I would not even send her to college. I will take her to India or Bali and give her spiritual education. And then she'll have a choice. Do you want to go to college if you want to? But you don't have to. Do you want to get married? Marry. That's what's important. Relationships. And not, excuse my language, the stupid education. I have 3 degrees. Did that make me happier? Absolutely not. Do you know that the happiest people are not educated people? There is a book by a Russian author called The Madness from Intelligence. Because we're so intelligent, we're thinking and overthinking that we're not even hearing our intuition. But our intuition is the conversation of God, Creator, with us, that is guiding us. But we're ignoring it because we have a lot of education in our head. And a lot of I have to, I need to, I must. And for a woman, it destroys us. When a man says, I have to go to work, he's gonna build more and more confidence because it's his duty to provide, lead, and protect. But to a woman, it destroys her. And the way the feminism is working, it programs us women to go to work, to get the education, because the education is business. And the more woman works, the more she competes with men, the more there's a tension between a man and a woman. Because the word marriage from Russian translates a wife behind husband. And so we as women, we're showing example. Kristen, by you selling the business, you are showing your daughter. Being a businesswoman and money is not the most important thing. Being independent and being successful is not the most important thing. Yes, I can go back right now running my private practice and making money, but I'm going to continue to deteriorate my physical, my emotional, my mental, and my spiritual well-being. Or I'm choosing to be behind my husband. And even though you're not married, Kristen, daughters, no matter what age you are, they look at you and they copy your examples. And what example will you show to her? You know the answer in your heart and your soul. What is it gonna be? You have a choice to tell you, honey, everything gonna work out, it's just a bad day, continue to study. And then you're sending her the message. The school success is more important. toughen up, life is hard, or come back home. I'm here for you. The choice is yours. And I don't like to give advice because only you know. But behind your action is really your care, your love.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.